Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pour One Out podcast. I know it's been a few weeks, and there is reasons for that, but there also isn't. You know, we've been busy basically. Been to a party together, haven't we, guys? With
we have.
Yeah, that was a great party until about 2 a.m. But
hitting the packet and party, mate.
Yeah, you know it, mate. But if any of you have ever watched How I Met Your Mother, you know, nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m, and that's exactly what followed. So, yeah.
Speak for yourself, mate.
Mate, you were probably passed out by 2 a.m.
Passed out, bro, I was dead.
Anyway, as always, guys, here with Stephen and Matt, and, well, it's going to be a bit of an improv episode, but, you know, we've got a couple topics to go into. So, how are we, guys? I've not spoken to you in a while.
Oh, let's Stephen take it first. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Absolutely dead. I'm so hungover. I don't remember the last time I was this hungover. Like,
really? Oh wow.
I mean, yeah, no, because it was just a case of it's been a few weeks since I had a drink. It's I mixed drinks. I had beer, which I don't like beer. But yeah, no, I just feel horrific. This is like the last thing I want to be doing right
So what are you, speaking of you feeling horrific, what are you drinking today? I'm going to assume not alcohol.
I'm drinking vintage water with Barocca.
Vintage water? What?
Fucking hell, bro, you fancy?
I know. What's this, like Voss or some stuff?
Is it?
Jeez.
It's from the fucking tap, mate.
I like it.
It just reminded me, Sam, do you remember when we were in London a few weeks ago? Remember Stephen was really hungover?
Oh yeah, we can talk about that actually. So I completely forgot about that. That video, fingers crossed, is going to be out by the time this episode goes up.
Either that, or they've watched our footage and thought, fucking virgins.
Oh yeah,
and we've just been cut off the whole thing.
Can you imagine?
So me and Sam and Stephen, but Stephen was too poorly, did a collab with TBG the other week and a bunch of other YouTubers, and it was in central London. I won't say what it is in case it's not out, but it was fucking hilarious. I've never been so terrified making a YouTube video. I was running for my life.
Mate. Same. I'm excited. All I'm going to say about it is that there was a costume change involved, and I'm excited to see what the aftermath is of that.
Oh shit, yeah, we changed costumes.
Yeah, mate. Oh, running into Starbucks, that was class.
Not anymore. It was at the time.
Oh, well.
Bitch.
Yeah.
But then later on that day, we went to Ellie Rose Kelly's birthday party. So happy birthday, Ellie! Thanks for having us all. I, of course, as always, got so drunk and had to leave.
You got very drunk very quickly.
Matt comes up to me at about midnight and goes, "Sam, I've ordered an Uber. I'm going." What?
Yeah.
That's the end of prees, Matt. That's the end of prees.
Bro, it was.
You know what he said to me? Matt came up to me in Ellie's room. He just went, "Stephen, mate, fucking feminists. I'm going."
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what the truth was. Me and the missus were planning to leave, right? You know, as you can imagine. And then so I said to George TG, "Right, we're going now." And he's like, "Okay, I'll come with." So we're like, fuck. Obviously, we're sharing a room with George.
Yeah. You had other plans.
But that was so much fun. Well, most of it anyway.
You went there for the drama.
The fucking drama. I won't go into details because I feel bad about the whole thing. But Sam,
I'll go into details.
Sam spent an hour and a half looking for some girl.
Yep. We went, me and Ellie, at about 2 in the morning.
He spent 23 years looking for a girl.
That as well, unfortunately.
Stephen's alive.
But Stephen, for fuck's sake. It was, Stephen, would you say it was about 2 a.m. or something? I don't know what it was. Anyway, it was sometime in the morning.
I was smashed, mate. Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know who left.
Yeah, and me and Ellie had to go out and try and find somebody at around Stratford for about an hour and a half.
You didn't, you just volunteered.
Well, we didn't have to.
One of us said, "Sam and Ellie, you guys need to go do this." Yeah. But Ellie said, "I'm going to go do this," and then Sam, you were like,
"No, I'm the one that said it," and Ellie joined in.
Carly. I'm
the one that said it, and Ellie said, "I'll come with you," actually. So please get your facts right. Stephen, you were upstairs, so you wouldn't know.
Stephen was upstairs shagging, mate.
Yeah, mate, too busy with whatever that person was called.
I absolutely was not busy shagging. I think it's important I make that very clear.
You wish, mate, you wish.
I wish Stephen was. Bro, I wish you was as well.
Oh, guys, I've missed
We
it
need
so
some more
much.
stories for the fucking podcast.
Honestly, I had to use other people's stories.
Here's a story for the podcast. I can't remember if you were even here for this. I know Sam was upstairs for this. Matt was gone. I was stood downstairs. I won't mention names.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the really bad name. I'm going to say the funny name.
Yeah, okay.
But,
What?
I was stood downstairs in Ellie's kitchen with a girl, and Ellie's mum and Ellie's mum's friend were also in the room with us. They were just talking. They were clearly a bit drunk, and Ellie's mum's friend comes up to us and is just like, "Oh, are you two together then?" And obviously we're just like, "No." And then she straight up, like, I mean, she's not wrong, but she straight up just went, "Oh, good, because she's way too pretty for you."
Sorry?
Yeah, that happened, mate.
What? Was this the same one that was like
Yes.
not very nice?
Yeah, the one that was trying to, like shag basically every bloke there.
Yeah.
Like we literally, I started the night by trying to partner Sam up with her.
Yeah.
And that started off as a joke.
You got a taste for
And
it.
then, by the end, like it was literally a case of like Ellie's mum left the room, and then the girl I was up with tried to save us by turning to me and just like, "Oh, someone from upstairs is Dan's just texted me from upstairs. They need us up there," and like saved us so we could leave. She went up the stairs first, and as I was walking past, Ellie's mum's friend sort of grabbed my t-shirt and was just like, "Are you not going to shag me on the table right now?"
What?
No, and I was just like, "Not right now."
She was
She's a cougar.
she was overly drunk to say the least.
Oh, why didn't I leave George TG there?
And there was another part that
George
we...
TG would have been snapped.
He could have been eaten alive.
Oh god, yeah. There was another part that we won't go into because it was a bit over the top, weren't it,
Yeah.
Stephen? But
Racist.
Oh, I know that's one word for it.
yeah.
It's a good word to use, Sam, to avoid saying the actual word.
Yeah, well. So anyway, what else happened? What else happened at that party? Oh yeah, we all sang Taylor Swift. That was good fun. And we also did the Cha-Cha Slide. Yes, mate.
Did we?
We did. Yes,
Was I
we
gone?
did. Mate, George.
Well, I know I was gone, but was I at the party?
You were drunk gone. You weren't gone.
Ah, gotcha.
And George TG picks. Poor guy. He picks up this like. This
the
thing
ornament.
off the
Yeah,
mantle,
yeah.
the ornament off the mantelpiece. Starts singing into it like it's a microphone, and Ellie's mum just comes over, grabs it off him, and puts it back down.
I've got a bit of my vlog where George puts it between his legs so it's like a giant dick, and he's just there like dry humping it, and then Ellie's mum just comes and snatches it off him.
Oh, that's so funny. The thing is, that would have broke 100% if she didn't do that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
fair play.
no, definitely. No, that was a fun night. There was a lot. I love the food as well. Me and Michaela were fucking loving it.
Oh, I was
hadn't eaten
talking-
anything that day.
When I was with you on Tuesday, Matt, I was talking to Michaela about that food. Oh my goodness. Like, all I can do is apologise for eating 50 quid's worth of food.
Cheers, Ellie Rose Kelly's mum.
Oh my god, it was so good.
George, so at the start, George TG, I can't remember what we were doing, but we were talking about MILFs, like before the party. So when Ellie Rose Kelly's mum was there, she told you guys that she's single or something like that before the party.
Yeah, what happened? So what happened was, as a joke, I said to Ellie that I was going to find her mum on Tinder, right?
That was it, yeah.
As a joke. So Ellie actually told her mum this, and she said something like, "Well, it's a good job I'm single now," or something like that. She said. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, that was it.
And then it turned from me telling you guys this as a joke to you guys both being like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna try and get Sam with that.
Oh yeah, no, literally, as soon as we arrived at the parties, we walked past her, I said, "Oh, hiya, this is Sam."
It was literally, again, it was like How I Met Your Mother, where you're like, "Hi, have you met Sam?"
Have you met
Hi,
Sam?
have you met Sam?
Well, me and George TG were in the kitchen, and I think George was just said like she's a MILF or something like that. So I said, right, come with me. So I go up to it and I'm like, oh my god, this food is amazing. Me and my girlfriend love this food. And I was like, and this guy over here, he just said how good it was. And crackers, perfect. And I'm chatting so much shit. And then she goes over to him and starts talking to him. And I'm like, there you go, mate. And he's there just chatting to her. And you know George TG's like, he's just, not following.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, go on, mate, there you go. See you later.
He's
See you
useless,
tomorrow.
that's what he is. See you
Fucking
tomorrow.
useless, mate. Oh, Sam, do you remember? He showed us.
George will literally talk someone into bed. They'll literally both be taking their clothes off. She'll lay down and he'll go, right, anyway, see you later.
Honestly, yeah, he'll go to put on 5 in the morning, go, right, send a bit off. Back to crying.
George
Matt, what were you
TG,
gonna say?
that same day, he showed me and Sam his Tinder. So we took
Oh
guesses
my
of like
God.
how many matches he's got. So I was like 700. He's like a little bit lower. Sam guessed whatever. He's got like nearly 600 matches. And I was like,
He's got over the
What?
600 now because he put it in the group chat. Like,
He
I'm
wants- he
sorry,
wants-
what?
I was like, what? How? He did that
Like-
when we went to LA. But it's
I just-
like, it's good. I'm like, but you're fucking useless, bro. You are useless.
I just looked at his Tinder and he had all the matches and it still said 99 plus.
It's absolutely crazy.
Mine doesn't get above 3. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it above 3.
Tell you what, as a special treat, should we read out that conversation that George put from his Tinder?
Oh god, go on then, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
where is
okay.
it?
Have you
Where
got
is
it? Have you got it there?
Yeah, I've got it. So, George TG sent us a conversation. This is what a girl has sent to him on Tinder, right? So, I'll go from where George says. He says, right, do you like spoons? And she says, yeah, it's my bank account's favourite pub. Like me and my friends normally go to a different pub in town just after payday. But after that, it's straight to our spoons in Burgess Hill at the end of the month. Right, so George doesn't reply for an hour. So she messages again. But yeah, long story short, I like spoons. And then an hour later, she messages again. So did you want to go spoons in Brighton? Because I'm actually better at chatting in person than by text. I could get the first round and I'll see if you are the best person ever.
George
Totally fine if not though. He's just ignoring this girl. She's dying to meet him.
I'm sorry, but George TG is the only person where a girl will go up to him and go, do you want me to buy you a drink?
Do you want me to suck your dick? And he's like, nah, thanks, lady.
Yeah, it's like, the thing is, he will actually say lady as well. He'll either say no thanks woman or no thanks lady.
This motherfucker has got supermodels just begging to meet him and like, come on, remember there was that girl that was figuring herself in the bath on George's street?
Oh my god, yeah. Like, and she's like 5 minutes away from George and he just goes, no.
She sent him a video of her fingering herself in the bath. And like, come on George, go round. And he's like, nah. I'm like, what, you good? What's wrong with you?
Not just that, there was that girl, we were all on Zoom. It was in one of the dead nights. So it was one of the Zoom sessions where we were all a bit tired, we were all a bit knackered.
Yeah.
And like three in the morning, George is like, there's this girl who lives like 10 minutes away. She's got a free house, she's asking me to go around and she's offering to pay for my Uber to go there. Do you reckon I should go?
And we're all
like,
yes.
George, we're fucking dying on our ass on this Zoom call right now. Go and have sex. And he was just like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'll just leave it. I'll just stay on here.
That
Like,
kid
George, we
baffles
don't
me.
want you here. Go away.
George, we will end this Zoom call right now if it means you go and have sex.
This motherfucker
He
is
baffles me.
useless. He is useless, man. I'm
Really?
proud to say that I've witnessed this guy go have sex with a girl. Not watch, but I convinced him to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, moving on. So, gentlemen, first proper topic for us to go on to today, right? So, 2021. I can't believe it's nearly 2022 for one. Like, what the fuck has gone on with this year? What
Outrageous.
have we even done? All I've done is drink a few times and we'll get a girlfriend, I guess. But like what the fuck have we actually done? So, gentlemen, what would you say is the biggest eye opener you've had this year?
The biggest eye opener. Caravan club, mate.
Is it that me and Stephen are your only friends, Sam?
Well, not that, no, but kind of. No, it's just caravan club. Just I was so I don't think I can. I think I'm scarred.
Fucking caravan club.
I've never in my life seen of the world from that perspective. I don't think I ever will again.
Caravan Club was so fucked up, like considering it was literally a fucking caravan park in the middle of Chichester full of like old people and shit.
You
and
know
we
what,
went
though?
there and just had like the biggest send of our lives.
You know what? You can tell it was fantastic because even now.
Fucking 6 a.m. in the morning, that's the first night, 6 a.m. in the morning, me, Matt and Simon just sat there like, should we go for a walk? And then it got to the 7 a.m. and we were like, oh, should we go swimming? What time did it start? 9 a.m. Oh, should we go to sleep first? No. Let's just fucking keep drinking until that time and then go swimming.
I got so dirty.
We were just fucking just stood. We were basically just stood in the swimming pool for like half an hour. Matt had his fucking sunglasses on. We just sort of stood there bobbing around like, alright, should we get out now?
I mean, that's like a bit of shit, this, isn't it?
We kept drinking for 2 hours so that we could be up for the swimming pool. And then we got there, we were in for half an hour and then fucked it
The
off.
fact is, though, as well, the fact is with it, is that, like, it said it was a heated pool, and I can't lie, it was so cold. Well, I couldn't talk about anything else because there's not much on that trip I'm allowed to talk about legally, probably.
There's literally nothing. Oh, it was so bad.
That was the biggest eye opener, but I feel like the best time was Death Row Clash.
Oh yeah. So your eye opener was going to Caravan Club, or
Yes.
Carson.
Caravan Club for sure.
What was the eye opener?
The eye opener was
I need to stop drinking. I need to stop hanging out with Matt and Steve.
honestly,
friends.
yeah. You know what? Not the new friends part, but the stop drinking part, yeah.
Did it work? No, you started drinking more.
You're
welcome.
I was in Birmingham on Tuesday, and you were like, "Should we go for a pint before the KSI gig?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? Sure."
then before
Normally,
you know
I'd be
it-
like, "No."
Before you knew it, I was with you and Logan in the pub, like, ta-da!
I paid £5.60 for a cider.
Bro, nothing. I paid $13.50 for a 2-pinter, and a pint was a fiver.
Oh, that was so
I got scammed so bad.
Stephen,
What?
we'll
How
talk
did
about
you
that. We'll
fuck
talk about that in a
that?
minute when we talk about the gig. Right, that we've got a lot to talk about with that gig. It was so class.
Do we? We
that
just
was
saw
so
KSI.
Yeah, long story short, we saw KSI, but yeah, Matt got scammed. So
No,
anyway,
well,
actually, we can go into that now, can't we?
I
To be
love
fair.
them. I brought a 2-pinter glass. The O2 Academy, O2 Institute, wherever you are, they sell 2-pinters, right? And I went with George and Tilly a few years ago to a High School Musical night. Amazing night, I must add. I've never been to one since because it fucked me up that badly, but it was so good. Also, the pandemic, that didn't help. But they sold 2-pinters.
Well.
And I've loved them ever since. There's something about 2-pinter that just hits different. So when I saw one the other night, despite me paying like a £3.50 more, nearly £4 more, just for the fucking cup, it was so worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so basically...
we saw KSI.
Sorry. Yeah, it was sick. But yeah, Logan got a 1-pint, right, Stephen? Which was something like £4.50 or £5 or something like that. And Matt's 2-pint cost £13.
I literally paid for the cup. I could have nearly got another pint.
Oh, it was so funny.
But KSI was sick, to be fair.
Oh yeah, doing Little Boy, Lamborghini and Get Hyper in a row. Oh my god.
My life has peaked.
Honestly, mate. Jesus.
Matt, did you wear your Maverick top?
No, not this time. I thought, since it's first time meeting Logan and he's got the ticket, I don't want him to get to the door and be like, you know what, fuck this guy, Sam.
Logan doesn't mind. He likes Logan Paul's content, to be fair. And he listens to the Impulsive every now and then. Yeah. It's just Jake that he absolutely despises, and that's why any opportunity I can get when I'm with him, I always wear some part of that Problem Child merch. Whether it's the t-shirt, the shorts, or the jumper, I just wear at least one part of it, and he's always like, "For God's sake."
Fuck's
Yeah,
sake,
mate.
Sam. Oh yeah, it was so sick. No, I didn't wear the Maverick merch, but I would do it again. But it's been I think it was 2 years yesterday since I did the London press conference in Maverick merch, and if you guys saw.
Oh yeah.
2 years since I Well, you know, everyone always says, like Logan said, was just like, oh yeah, you'll get stabbed if you wear Maverick merch to KSI. I'm like, no, I won't. I survived London, of all places, and no one did shit. And that was in the heat of like Logan getting fucked by KSI. No one did shit. So I think I'll be okay 2 years later. But saying that, I'll probably jinx it. Next time I go out, I'll probably get stabbed or something.
Just get a message from Matt later. Guys have been stabbed. Why? Maverick merch, innit?
I'm surprised I made it this far. Like, I look back at like my Snapchat and like my time up from 3 years ago, and I was fucking nuts. And like the shit I was doing on top of wearing fucking Maverick merch in 2018 Logan Paul. Like, how did I make it this far?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you, mate. I really couldn't.
But before we go too far, because we completely missed out Stephen and me. Stephen, what was your biggest eye opener this year? Was it to drink more, to drink less, to get new friends?
All of the above.
Oh.
No. I think... No, biggest eye opener. Weirdly, it was... It probably sounds stupid because I've barely touched my fucking YouTube channel since Clash. But at Clash when Jackmate said he'd seen my videos, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
People
that
actually
really
watch him.
Yeah. No, that was huge, to be fair. That was huge.
And it was just like, it was
that's so good.
because it was like, oh fuck, like maybe I should actually keep making videos. And then
definitely, mate.
I say that as someone who hasn't uploaded a video since Clash, but you know,
you've gone clear now. Jackmate knows you are. You've gone clear, mate.
That's all I wanted. I could fuck it off.
Yeah, that's it.
you can officially retire.
That's the one. You know.
What about you, Matt?
You said the other day you just oh shit. Okay. I think after what went down at the start of the year, I sort of realised that biggest eye opener for me was that everything's an excuse. Like everything we do, you either find a way or you find an excuse. Yeah. So it sort of encouraged me to get fit, to take everything seriously, to drink a lot. But yeah, I'd say just to show that sort of anything's possible. You know what I mean? Like, I believed in that already, but I think this year, it's safe to say, I proved after everything that happened, I was like, now fuck this, and I sort of made a positive out of a negative situation.
Yeah, I was going to say out of...
In regards to not just shagging.
I was going to say out of everyone that we know, you're probably the one that sort of proved that the most as well. Like, you've literally...
Oh, thank you. I'd say it's you guys.
Oh, it's all three of us, why not? Fuck it. Let's big ourselves up a bit. No, like, you've literally just been like, I'm going to do this, and then you've gone and done it, regardless, like, no matter how you got there, you went and did it. So, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Sam. That's so sweet. For a very poorly hungover Matt right now, that's really
nice.
Well,
you're both always hungover, you
I might throw up in a nice way. Yeah, no, I've been asleep all day. I woke up at, like, 1:15, I think.
Oh, I've got well, it's not really a fun story, it's a very short one. I went to bed at, like, 2 a.m. this morning.
Is it your penis?
Yes. Alright, anyway, next story. No. So, yeah, this morning I went to bed at like 2 a.m.
Just quickly. Is Stephen fallen asleep?
No. Oh, Stephen. Oh, dear. That's right. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. this morning, right? Completely forgetting that about 6 hours prior to this, I had a phone call with my mum and she was like, I'm at the hairdresser's, I've got a cancellation, do you want to go tomorrow at 10 a.m? And I completely forgot about this, so I went to sleep at 2 a.m. this morning. Well, got in bed at 2 a.m, went to sleep for like 3:30. Thinking, oh yes, I can have a lie-in, that's fantastic. Oh no, 9:30 my mum wakes me up. She wakes me up at 9:30, goes, you've got half an hour till you need to be there. I'm like, what? Bear in mind it's like a 20-minute drive. I'm like, oh no. World's quickest shower. I actually think I'm in the Guinness World Record books now. And then drove there, obviously, you know, the speed limit all the way, and made it 2 minutes late, luckily.
Did Matt just do a line?
I think he did, you know. Sounded like it.
Yes.
Yes. It's on that B-Tech stuff, it's on salt, actually.
Yeah, I can't afford gear anymore.
Yeah. His cat.
Alright, C-Tech, whatever, Z-Tech, you know.
Says the expert.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Oh dear.
I'm reading back some. So last night, Sam, I said I was going to say this. When you were doing your live stream, right, I went to Spoons, and I sat in Spoons for hours and hours and hours, and I watched your live stream for about an hour. Were you doing it? And while all this was happening, I was listening to like a huge domestic from both George's side and Kira's side, and I'm just reading back some of the messages that I sent last night. And
Oh god, that'd be dreadful.
Oh, read them. Read
They're
them out.
awful.
Are you actually allowed to read any of them out?
Of course it
I'm
fucking
trying to
is.
find one. I'm trying to find one which I can. So, for example, a text from George TG was, "So even though I had sex, Matt was the one who nutted."
What?
I'll leave that
Okay.
one without any context. Without any context.
Oh my god.
George shagged,
oh, there's loads.
I'm guessing George shagged Kira, but Matt was having a wank in the room.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll go with that.
I must have told you
We'll go with
already.
that one. Yeah.
I said to Kira, "You can dress up as an LA sign, so George TG will finally want to be in you." And then on the same picture, you could see Sam in the corner of the screen.
Oh, wait, have you got a picture of that? Send that me.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what is that? Is that in the group chat?
It's
Hold
going
on a
to
minute. I need to
Clubhouse.
see this. I need to see this. Oh, that's so funny.
You got
Someone who Geordie liked, this like YouTuber tweeted, not Instagram going down again. Geordie replied, "I was midway through having a
Oh
wank
my
with
god.
you."
Oh, what is our group chat?
I was talking about going for Halloween. Then George CG goes, "Who's going, Matt, from our group?" And my only reply was Alice.
Respect. Oh my god.
I'm trying to think.
Oh god.
Geordie said, I can't say the name, but is blank coming if we need an emergency shag? Jesus Christ,
Oh
these
my
guys are
God.
awful.
Kira.
No, it wasn't actually.
Ollie.
No, it's someone else we know.
Michaela.
Wait. No, that's my girlfriend. The last one I text saying, "Not to be dramatic, Geordie, but I think I'm regenerating. I'm sure I saw my hands
Oh my
set fire."
god. I think on this note we can near enough quite safely go to a break because holy shit.
Oh, thank God.
I'm just looking like I'm in this chat and I don't remember seeing any of these messages. Oh my god, look at them.
Right, should we go to a break now?
Right. Yeah,
Jesus
we'll go
Christ.
for a break, but oh my god.
Yes,
Alright.
please God, before I read any more of these out.
Right guys, we'll catch you in a minute.
Alright, see you in a minute.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pulling Out podcast. I hope you enjoyed the first half. I'm not going to say what we always say because Stephen had a go at me last time I said it. So how are we? Oh, voice crack. Great.
How are we, guys?
Oh dear. Have either of you sobered up yet?
No, well, I'm hungover. Stephen's hungover. You should be hungover.
Why should I be hungover?
Sam needs to be hungover tomorrow.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll put it in my calendar. Hold on a minute. Oh dear, right Matt. You said you had something to talk about.
Oh yeah, bro. So no. That's the next
God,
one.
here we go again.
So, guys, this is a bit more of a sad one, but what age in life do you reckon we have to grow up? Stephen, you can probably answer this.
Jesus.
How long do I have?
How long do I have?
Oh, I think you're too far gone.
Oh shit, well, me and Stephen are fucked then.
Sam, yeah, you're basically on your way to a funeral, mate.
Honestly.
But then I
you
guess
know
we
what?
all are.
You know what?
I think it.
Go on.
I think it depends. I think realistically, it wouldn't hurt to start growing up like 14 years old, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Which sounds stupid, but then by the time you're 18, if you're not going to uni, and like a lot fewer people are going to uni now because of how expensive it is, like uni is kind of like the midway point in it between being a child and being an adult.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you live by yourself, but it's whole, so you're kind of learning how to be an adult and pay bills and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't have to really go for it. So, and if people aren't doing that as much anymore, then you're just gonna have a lot of 18-year-olds who don't know what the fuck they're doing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
are expected to be moving out and getting their own place and stuff and fucking it all up.
Yeah.
So if you're like 13, 14 and you start growing up, then can't hurt.
That's a good shout.
Sam started growing up when he was like
nobody
9.
wants to be friends with nobody wants to be friends with an incompetent adult. Someone who's like 25 and still, doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. I guess none of us know what we're doing, but you know what I mean.
So this is a dig at me.
Hold on a minute. Stephen says that 2 months away from his 25th birthday. All right, Stephen.
Stephen, it's all right, mate. Sam started growing up when he was about 9 when he started saving for his mortgage.
Yeah, mate.
Sorry, Sam.
Just 20 years left, Sam.
No, but yeah, no, I agree with you, mate. I think it's inevitable. I think you've got to do it at some point, which is sad. But I can feel like my time in life is getting there. But before that happens, on a more exciting one, guys, what would be your dream Halloween costume? If you had any budget, what would you be?
I was talking to my hairdresser about this morning.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah. Like I don't do costumes and I don't do dressing up. I don't see the point in it personally.
Well, you're gonna have to for mine, mate. Otherwise, my missus will fucking kill me.
So right, this was the logic. In one of apparently, according to my hairdresser, apparently in one of Ed Sheeran's music videos, he does like a half Joker makeup look. So I might just do that and just rock up.
Genius.
It's a Halloween costume because it's the Joker, and then I'll just put on some clothes that Ed Sheeran tends to wear, and that's about it. Yeah.
I said the other day that you have like the easiest Halloween costume ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Virgin.
Matt, you could just go as the Doctor. Stephen, you could just go as Tony Stark or something. I don't know.
Oh, that was really random. And Stephen likes DC anyway.
So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, that's I would never go far on a Halloween costume just because I don't see the point in dressing up.
Well, yeah, but obviously he just said, but if you ignore the budget and stuff like that.
Yeah, you could do anything, mate. You could dress up as Matt Stokes.
I'll just get the Iron Man costume that what Jeremy Lynch has.
The one that David Dobrik bought.
Yeah. I'll get that.
And Robert Downey Jr. commented on his TikTok.
Yeah. Because that looks sick. Like, to be fair, that looks sick. Like,
yeah, because it was like 300 grand.
Imagine just rocking up with that though.
That's
you wouldn't though, would you? Because you'd be too scared of breaking it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And if you go to a party or go out or something, like that's getting broken.
Oh yeah, because people will be messing around with it all the time.
I'm
What about
scared
you guys?
of just looking at it.
Yeah, true. What about you guys?
I would say I was gonna say Wonder Woman.
Were you dressing up as Wonder Woman?
Yeah. Or
you know what? I kind of want to see that.
I would love to see that.
I was actually gonna do that. I was gonna do it for a video. I was gonna go when Wonder Woman 2 came out.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to the IMAX Manchester Printworks dressed as Wonder Woman.
That's class.
Do it for a video. And then COVID happened and it all got postponed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you asked me to come with you to watch it.
It's funny though, because me and Matt were only on about this on Tuesday. How funny it'd be to see you in a dress. Do you remember that conversation, Matt? It was basically about 5 minutes within meeting you in Birmingham Centre.
Was it?
Yeah. I was like,
no, I don't remember that, but I agree. I would like to see that.
Just me that remembers. Then cool, no worries.
I think
no worries.
if I could do any costume, it's such a tough one because like a really good one that I'd want to do would be like Batman, just because you need like if I was to do Batman, I'd have to have like the most amazing suit possible. Like I basically want the actual Batman suit.
Yeah.
So I'd say probably that, just because that would be so hard to replicate. But without a budget, it would be so sick to be like proper Batman.
Oh yeah.
But then there's so many costumes out there that I'd love to do, like with like prosthetics and shit. Like if I could be like Freddy Krueger or something, that'd be so sick.
I'll tell you what, yeah, Freddy Krueger would be a good show.
What about Two-Face?
Two-Face would be interesting.
But like Two-Face from like Batman and Robin, the one where it's like the proper, the really fucking cartoony one, the shittest film that's probably ever existed. But for a Halloween costume, it would be sick.
I used to love films like that. Those Batman films, like Batman Forever and shit.
Yeah, I think everybody does when you're a kid, and then you grow up and you go, oh, right.
They were wank.
I was the same. I was the same with Attack of the Clones. Star Wars.
That is shit.
I watched it as a kid. Because I think that was actually the first Star Wars film I saw.
Yeah.
And it was a case of I just loved it because it had loads of lightsabers in it.
Yeah. That big ass fight.
Oh my god, this is sick. And then I watched the other Star Wars films that were out. It was like, okay, maybe that one wasn't as good. And then when I rewatched them when I was like 13, 14, I was like, oh no, it wasn't just not as good, it was awful.
Horrendous.
Oh dear.
Did you guys like that?
Sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere.
It does though, to be fair. I mean, he's got a point. Did you guys see that Hangover poster that I made this morning?
Yeah, mate. I retweeted it.
Yeah,
it's class. I saw it and I was like, for God's sake, of course Matt's made this.
I even remade the title and everything. It's the same font and everything.
Mate, honestly, I loved it.
And if you look, it says podcast inside the O.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks sick.
Thank you.
You should have put. You should have put Sam with the baby though, just because of his line of work.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say all the girls that you get to, but yeah, that too. Alright then, okay, so on a similar note to that then, guys, what's your thoughts on role-playing and dressing up in, like, the bedroom?
You know what?
Matt's definitely saying this because he's asked Michaela to roleplay and she said no, it's weird, and now he's going, guys, what do you think?
I must have already told you. No. I don't think I've done it, mate. I don't think so. But I love the idea of it. Like, I think it sounds so sick.
I think it's one of those things where, like when you get into a relationship, it's the sort of thing you might do to keep things fresh.
Yeah,
but it's
not on a one-night stand.
So this is my sonic screwdriver. You're gonna be Rose.
Yeah, bro, that was exactly what I was thinking.
But yeah, no, I think it's a case of if you're at the start of your relationship and you're already wanting to pretend to be other people while you're having sex, it's probably not a good sign.
Oh. I think I like the idea of it. I haven't done it, I don't think. But I like the idea of it a lot. But I don't have like a desire to do it, like on the desire that Sam has. On the desire that Sam has to have sex with. I won't finish that, but you know what I mean.
Children.
Yeah, sure. What about you, Sam? Do you dress up as Ed Sheeran?
No, I just opened the door and it's already ready for me, mate. No, you know what? I'm very much, you know, if you want to do it, you do it. You know, it's not gonna. I'd be down to do it once, you know, just to see if it's actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
But I don't. Sorry, go on.
That sounds like the most off-putting thing you could possibly say to a girl in the bedroom. Just like, yeah, we'll do it if you want to do it.
No, I wouldn't say that, obviously.
If a girl said that to me about something which I wanted to do, I'd be like, you know what, fuck this, then don't bother.
No, I feel like it'd be fun to do once or twice, but I've never personally done it, so I wouldn't know.
Who would you want to dress up as when you're banging, when you're laying pipe?
It'd be just so funny just to dress up as some, like, I don't know, just
dress up as Matt.
Dress up as, yeah, literally just dress up as one of your mates or something.
Oh god, no! Imagine how awful that would be if that's what she asked for.
Oh,
mate. Let's do roleplay, and you're like, oh, could you do like Princess Leia in this Slave Leia?
She's like, could you be Matt Stokes?
What do you want me to do? Oh, you know your mate Dave. Do you fancy dressing up as him?
Dave the plumber.
Can you dress up as your brother?
Oh, could you imagine? Oh, your twin brother.
Can you dress up as your dad?
Oh my god.
Oh, could you imagine? I think I would just die.
Honestly.
You'd shag her. You'd do it and shag her, but
yeah. And then the post-nut clarity, you'd be like, what am I doing with my life? Fuck this.
Honestly, yeah, for sure.
I just dressed as my dad shagging my girlfriend.
Well, that's the thing about like the build-up to having sex, right? Because In fact, no, this sounds awful. But like before, when you're drunk, especially, you just don't think about things like consequences. Like a lot of people have
I don't know, mate. I think that's a bit dodgy.
No.
Fucking sirens round to my house.
No. I mean, like, let's say there's like two best friends and they end up having sex because they're drunk together one night. And obviously, they always say when you're friends with someone, don't have sex because it ruins things. It's like that. Like the build up to it, you don't think just like, oh, is this going to make it awkward? Not whatever the fuck you were thinking about. Just like, is this going to be awkward after you've had sex?
Matt, you literally said when you're drunk and trying to have sex, you don't think of consequences.
No, I'm talking hypothetically, you dickhead. No, I don't know. You're Stephen, you ruin things, bro. I was trying to say, like, making things awkward or whatever. Not that.
Is there a domestic going on here? I clocked out like 2 minutes.
I see why we haven't done this podcast in months. Last time it was the fucking mortgage shit, now it's this.
The last time it was me and Stephen having a domestic over blooming money.
Mortgage, mate.
Oh dear. Good times, eh? Good times. What can you do, eh?
Not show up to filming.
Honestly, you know what? Stephen almost didn't today, so...
Stephen, and I said to you ages ago that emoji just sums you up. You did it today, saying that like you're going to be busy for filming. It does remind me of you.
Which emoji is that?
That if you go on our podcast chat, there's one where Stephen said that he's going to be late because he's at work or whatever. Look at the emoji that he sent with it. That always reminds me of Stephen.
Oh yeah.
And I put it in the group chat a few times, and it's just always reminded me of you, Stephen.
You know what? It's the fact, right? I look at that emoji, and because Stephen puts it so much, I can just imagine him doing that face in real life when he types it out.
Like when he's doing like...
I'm doing it mentally.
Yeah, honestly, like it's like...
When he's on the phone to like Virgin, like trying to get money back and shit.
But
Oh, you know what? That's actually something we can talk about. Not Virgin.
Oh.
We've already got Sam.
Cheers, mate.
No, but I think it's honestly hilarious. Matt, this is obviously related to me and you and George TG.
Yeah.
But back in April, I think it was, when obviously the US border is still closed, but we were like, right, let's book a holiday for November in LA for 2 weeks. It's 6 months away. By that point, the border's going to be open, surely. And then it got to literally about 3 weeks ago, and we were like, you know what? We're a month out. It's not going to happen. Let's make the choice to postpone until next year, now, and then then it feels like it's our decision.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's postpone. Perfect. 4 days after we made that decision, the US border will be reopening early November. I couldn't actually believe it. I literally spent like a month dancing around this topic of, shall we postpone, shall we not? Because we're getting quite close to the date we're meant to fly out now, and nothing's happened. And then I finally just said, let's go next year. It makes more sense to go next year. Fucking 4 days after that, they announced that.
You know what? That makes me laugh so much. It makes me laugh. Like the thing is, it doesn't make me laugh just because it happened to you guys. It makes me laugh because it's just something that would happen to Stephen, and it did.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. It is Stephen's luck. Like, just think of that emoji again. It's just Stephen.
Like looking at that emoji. Do you ever, and I mean ever, see Stephen send another emoji other than that one? I don't think I've ever seen Stephen send another emoji other than that one.
He sometimes sends me a beer emoji.
Stephen, your recent emojis, is it just the beer emoji and that one?
And the snowflake emoji.
No, I actually very rarely send that. It's just that it's just disappointing things tend to happen in my life.
Is it disappointing things, or is it optimistic things you try and book that just don't happen?
Well, no, I mean it was 6 months. When 6 months away wasn't optimistic.
Yeah, to be fair.
6 months away was let's get in early because flights are fucking £200-300.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's fine. We're going in June next year now. In fact, next year's going to be banging. We've got New York for a week in April, and we've got LA for 2 weeks in June.
Speaking of, sorry, go on, Matt.
No, I said what?
Oh. Speaking of that though, I think I've spoken to you guys about this, but like, I was.
Is it your arse problem?
Yeah, it's really bad actually. I need to go back to the doctors. But we don't need to talk about that on the podcast. No, so what it... like I was... you guys, as you guys know, I'm going to supposed to be going to Norway over New Year's. And the flights are so expensive, man.
Yeah.
So expensive. Like, before 100 and...
Guys, don't you think it's mental that getting flights over New Year are expensive?
No. When did I last go? 2019. I got there and back for 150 quid, right? Including baggage and everything. 23 kilo baggage allowance and all that stuff. Insurance on the flight.
That was Sam's life savings in 2019.
Yeah, mate. You know. But there was like insurance on the flight, free tea and coffee on the flight, all this stuff, right?
He had to put off saving for the mortgage for another 2 years.
It was ridiculous. It was outrageous, guys. Honestly, it was outrageous. But yeah, I'd like all this, basically everything. I come to booking it this time round. £260, no baggage allowance. Like no baggage allowance. No. But like,
you know what? I was expecting fucking 700 quid.
So was I.
The way you built that up. It's like, guys, you will not believe how ridiculous flights are now.
It's an extra 100 quid.
260 quid.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's understandable if it's £100 difference for like a flight to LA. This is a flight that's an hour in length. Like, it's an hour-long flight, and it's £110 more expensive. You don't get your baggage, you don't get your free tea and coffee, you don't get none of this stuff. You have to do a self-transfer. You have to take your bag off the thing and book in I think it's Copenhagen or something.
Right.
Whereas before they did all that for you, and bear in mind, they give you from getting off from the plane landing to the next plane setting off, they give you 50 minutes to get your bag and then check it back in. Like, that's just not possible. And it costs an extra...
How about you sack that off and come on holiday with us? We'll take your bag for you.
You'll lose my bag before we get to the airport.
Probably, mate. Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Oh, dear. But sorry, I'll just like Stephen's... for 3 episodes now he's ranted about Virgin Atlantic, so I had to rant about something eventually.
To be fair, they did actually piss me off. Because they went again, but no, because I was fully under the impression for like the last year or so that if you couldn't, if you book flights and you couldn't like enter the country, or the flights get cancelled or something, then you can either change it to like a credit voucher or get a refund.
Yeah.
And at the time, obviously 4 days before they announced the US border was going to be open, but at the time. It looked very much like, we're not going to be allowed into the US. So I contacted. Because it was only like residents of LA that could enter basically. And I contacted them, said, "Hi, can I just cancel for a refund?" And they said, "No, because technically the flight is still running, so you could get on the flight to LA." You just wouldn't be allowed in when you get there. But because the flight is still running, we can't give you a refund for it.
So what? Have you not got any money back for it?
No. So basically what the option is, I can either like use it and like rebook flights straight up and just pay like any fare difference.
Yeah.
Or I can convert it to like a travel voucher essentially. So I could use it any time over the next 2 years to book flights up to the value of what I spent on these flights.
But you can't get straight up refund.
No, like that, which is fine because realistically I'm gonna be rebooking for LA flights in June, so I'm just gonna pay like £100 fare difference. So
yeah, which is fine.
It's not that big a deal. It's just a bit of a pisser because I wouldn't have minded like 300 quid refund now. And then just rebook the LA flights in a couple of months, but just a bit of a ball ache. And then I got a fucking email from Virgin. But basically, I spoke to them in the DMs, and they were like, "It's basically unless the flight gets cancelled or massively rescheduled or something, we can't give you a refund." So all right, fine. And then a few days later, I got an email from Virgin Atlantic. Your flight has been rescheduled.
And then it got
I sent them a DM. I sent them another DM on Twitter, like, oh, okay, so look, it's been rescheduled now, so can I get a refund? And they went, no, sorry, the rescheduling is so minimal that we can't give you a refund for it.
Oh, for
isn't
fuck's
that
sake.
isn't that the flight that got rescheduled from? Oh no, that was the Vegas one.
No,
wasn't it?
yeah, they were the Vegas flights they got. They rescheduled them to be going in the wrong direction.
That's awful.
Because they decided it, some American law, they brought in, like, as a travel thing that you can't travel on the same day, because the flights we had obviously were like flying out to Vegas dead early and flying back to LA quite late, but they brought in a thing where you couldn't travel on the same day, basically, so you couldn't go there and back in a day. I guess obviously COVID and stuff like that, which doesn't make much sense, because the new idea we were looking at was flying out like 6 p.m. and flying back like 6 a.m. So it's fucking 12 hours, but you could do that because it was different days. So that didn't make much sense. But yeah, no, and they decided to reschedule them to the wrong way round, which was a lot of fun.
Oh, it made me laugh when you told me that, though, to be fair.
Yeah, like, it is tragic, but it's just something that happened to you.
Again, yeah, it's just a Stephen thing. Do you remember back in like 2014 there was them just girly things like posts? We need a just Stephen things
just
post.
Stephen things.
Stephen's reason for ending it all today.
Guys, if you've got this far into the episode, comment down below some just Stephen things, and we'll read them out on an episode if we get more than one.
Geordie, you know.
If we get more than one. If we don't get 50 comments each by George and Geordie on this, then podcast is over. That's it.
Stephen will quit.
Stephen's probably on the verge of quitting anyway, mate.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh dear.
How long have we got left?
About 3 minutes, mate. So we might as well end it.
We got
if you
anything
want
else?
to.
We're good to go.
You know what?
Fucking
You know
hell,
what? End the episode. End me. Either one. I'm fine with, honestly.
Either will do
So
at this
just
point.
the way you went, oh, we've got 3 minutes left, so we might as well fucking end it.
Yeah, mate. I'm tired. I need to catch it. Like, oh.
You're tired. I'm
You're-
at work at 11
You're
o'clock.
fucking tired.
Come on now, guys. Come on now.
Alright. If you enjoyed this episode, then, leave a like or whatever. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, @Pull1Pod. We upload, at the moment, we try to upload episodes every Wednesday. We got cuts on Tuesdays and Fridays. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man. Enjoyed being back here, guys. It's been lovely speaking to you. The first 15 minutes was just us catching up. But yeah, thank you, and we shall see you hopefully next week. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Matt's a virgin.
Stephen's a virgin. Fuck!